Hey everyone, Stephen here, and today I'm playing a game as the British forces on Angoville, and I'm taking on Anti-Cafe. He's got mechanized, Cloaked, and Terror in his loadouts. Now, what I'm going to do this game, since it is North Angoville, I need to make sure I'm defending this side of the map and protecting that cutoff, but I still want to be able to get some resources from this side as well. So I'll go, and I've really been enjoying US lately when I've been playing for 2 rifles into a Jeep. So I'm going to replicate that playstyle with Brits. I'm going to get 2 infantry sections and follow it up with a dingo. Although I might get that first infantry section out first, then the dingo. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Because the disadvantage with with US when you do that build is you don't have repairs from the get-go because you start with the scouts, but with the engineers I do have that capacity to repair up the dingo if it takes a bit of early game damage. So there is, yeah, I don't like going dingo right off the bat because then you do sacrifice a little bit of fighting capability. Oh, sorry, not fighting capability, capping capability. But in this circumstance, I'm happy to just drive the dingo here, especially since he does have a pioneer capping on this side. So I can be relatively aggressive here, force the retreat. And then I'll just race my dingo down this road across here and see if I can find maybe a cloaked MG lurking somewhere around the map. I'll start capping these points around this side. Get an infantry section out. I'll get the +5 fuel first, so I have some vision across these central houses. And then let's just harass the MG, which is promptly cloaked on this side. Ooh, nice rotation. So I am going to have to retreat there. So he just saw me as I was coming through into that state. I'll bring that infantry section across here. And just return my dingo to this side of the map. Does have an MG, so I'm going to have to avoid that area. And I'll go in for a flank here. That other infantry section to defend that side. Okay, let's just jump into that house, get another infantry section. Yeah. I can force the retreat there. I can defend that, that's fine.
Is present and accounted for.
Okay, I'll just hold that for a little bit longer. And I want to start teching. Excellent. Okay, bring that back across to this house. And let's go repair up that squad. Please catch him out of position. And I'll start to decap that fuel. Now, I don't want to cap... Oh, he's just got a flamer. Up. So let's get out of there. I'll just hold that green cover. Can I flank that? Yeah, I can. Nice. And that squad's all healed up, so I can bring the dingo around. How much do I need to tech? Okay, I can afford a mortar. Oh, that's an irritating placement. Let's swing that squad across. And I'll just sit him in that cover zone. I'll get the recce package, in fact. I might have messed that up.
Mortar tube and crew are available. We're losing a fuel point to enemy action.
Nice, I got that flank.
Enemy ground forces have claimed a sector. We're losing a munitions point to enemy action.
Steady now. Alright, that means you. Stop. Eyes open, guns up. We're taking that position. Right. Welders up. Get to repair. Presence to the count's getting our old bloody off. Bloody machine gun. Get out of his face.
We're losing a
Humber.
victory point to enemy action.
And I'll start reversing that before that becomes a problem. Please hit that mine. Yes!
Point belongs to the enemy.
Come on, mortar. Yes! What a hit. Alright. Commandos are looking like a good option here.
Humber armored car fueled up.
Where it be, sir? Scout car here. Spare magazines down now. Get the fence.
But I do need to get some healing first. Oh, do I?
We're losing a fuel point.
Yeah, I'll get the healing. Why is he not retreating?
Territory lost.
I hate it when it's like that because it's like, is there a cloaked Jaeger waiting here for me? Is it a trap? Who knows? Okay, I want to shoot the flare now just to get a sense of if I flare here and see if he's pushing out to the right hand side, I know he's coming that way. If he's not, yeah, he's coming this way. So I'll hop back in for a moment and I'll just set the barrage on that house because he will naturally jump into there himself. And then just defend here. Bring the Humber up into the central road and bring my Dingo to guide these guys across whilst also putting a mine on my cutoff and then sweeping in the that side for maps of the map for mines because I think it's highly likely there will be a mine in that location. And I want to just get that mortar behind there.
In enemy hands.
Yeah, there's the cloaked Jaegers. Okay, so I can back that Dingo up now, and that's going to mean the Humber's safe to push on the right-hand side through that maneuver. Just like that. Perfect. And now the Humber's just going to loop and cause a flank on that. We back up now, though. And just hit the cutoff. And I'll bring the Dingo up. That's fine if he cuts me off there because I'm actually going to get this cutoff, which is going to allow me to connect through that territory, then that territory. So I'm not concerned if he gets me there. And
Commander,
drop,
we have territories exposed out there. Lines
just drop the commandos over there. I'll do a fake barrage in that location. That's just to waste his time. But that one's to hurt him.
A commando squad has been deployed. They're eager for work.
Okay, I forced the retreat there, and now we can be aggressive. and start taking up. I'll smoke that MG and focus down that one.
A victory point is being overrun.
Excellent.
Commander, we've got Paris with somewhere to be.
Rise and finish! Royal Engineers, yeah? Tom, a little stroll into Jerry's life.
And let's set up an ambush at this crossroads. Just park the dingo here. They're on cloaked mode, so we'll just get the perfect strike.
Orders coming. Billy, shut your gob.
Yep, perfect. Oh, he detected me. Nice.
We have a surplus of
That's
command
one way to
points,
do a
Commander.
counter. I need to get this mortar in a more threatening position. Okay, I'm going to smoke there because I want to cap
Territory
this
sector lost, Commander.
and put pressure on that flamer.
We're not fucking dipshit, darling.
Yeah. And now I'll flare into the past the smoke to get a sense of where that MG is. Bring the dingo up.
The enemy
Jaeger with the Shrek is out of
We're
position.
losing a victory point.
So I'll dance around him here. And the Humber's going to go for a zoomie across to the other side. I'm in a pretty strong position now. I think I've managed to
The beggars are
really
bringing a
restrict
victory
his
point.
MG movement through some nice aggression. And the fact that I'm just darting my Humber around very, very aggressively, but also very safely. Because I'm just keeping track of where that Jaeger is at all times. The occasional flare, the dingo, still playing its role in that task.
Let's move. Don't wander off. Oh, bugger me! They've opened fire on us. Orders waiting on you, sir.
A-15 Crusader is on station and ready for orders.
Ready for an
Alright, just back up because he's seen me.
You lazy bastards! Not had orders in Yonks. Positions on.
Okay.
Survey's finest. Move! Counter force support.
That's it. GG.
The enemy flees from
He must have just heard the Crusader coming out of the base. I feel like this is a good example of when you do force some early retreats against Wehrmacht with the Dingo and they're playing this cloaked camo MGs. You could see it's a bit of a chain reaction of effects. It causes from this side, I then, with that Pioneer retreating back home, I could then go around here, find that MG. Yeah, he got the first suppression off, but it didn't matter because I knew where his location of that MG was and the two Pioneers on this side. Just dart back across and then just find the isolated MGs. Most Wehrmacht players are banking on you walking into their suppression lines. If you keep on moving like I did this game, using speed to your advantage in the early game, counting where they're moving their squads, this is the result, a pretty convincing win. But that's it. Look at the stats quickly. Killing that scout car was actually fantastic. That made a big difference to the game. Mines win games. They really do. And especially on Angoville, hitting mines is something that you can rely on because there's a lot of choke points on that map. Sweepers, they're important on all maps, but especially Angoville. Anyway, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.